Life and Legacy of Ferdowsi. Abu al-Qasim Ferdowsi Tusi was a Persian poet and the author of Shahnameh, Book of Kings, which is one of the world's longest epic poems created by a single poet, and the greatest epic of Persian-speaking countries. Ferdowsi is celebrated as one of the most influential figures of Persian literature, and one of the greatest in the history of literature. Ferdowsi was born into a family of Iranian landowners, Dakans, in 940 in the village of Pai, near the city of Tus, in the Khorasan region of the Samanid Empire, which is located in the present-day Razavi-Khorasan province of northeastern Iran. Due to his upbringing as a Dakan, Ferdowsi was acquainted with the ancient culture and customs of Iran, and he deepened this knowledge by his study of ancient lore so that they became part of his poetic worldview. Ferdowsi's Shahnameh is the most popular and influential national epic in Iran and other Persian-speaking countries. The Shahnameh is the only surviving work by Ferdowsi regarded as indisputably genuine. Ferdowsi is one of the undisputed giants of Persian literature. After Ferdowsi's Shahnameh, a number of other works similar in nature surfaced over the centuries within the cultural sphere of the Persian language. Without exception, all such works were based in style and method on Ferdowsi's Shahnameh, but none of them could quite achieve the same degree of fame and popularity as Ferdowsi's masterpiece. Having worked on the Shahnameh for 35 years, Ferdowsi dedicated the final version to Sultan Mahmud of Ghaznavi, 997 to 1030, hoping to inspire him as a new champion of ancient Persian glory. Known for his patronage of poetry and the arts, Mahmud was the obvious, in fact the only contemporary monarch to whom Ferdowsi could offer his epic. But sadly his work was not much appreciated then. Ferdowsi had a daughter and a son. In the year 1006, when the poet was 67, was the worst period of his life. In this year his 37-year-old son died. The poet describes his grief in extremely simple and personal language, complaining to his son that he has gone on ahead and left his father alone, and asks God's forgiveness for him. Our information on the poet's life after 1010 is limited to the matters reported by Nimi Aruzi. According to him, after the completion of the Shahnameh, Ali Daylam prepared a manuscript of it in 7 volumes and Ferdowsi went to Ghazna with his professional reciter Abu Dolaf. There, with the help of Sultan Mahmud's minister Ahmadbi Asan Mandi, he presented the book to Sultan Mahmud, but because of the calumny of those who envied him, and the poet's religious orientation, it was not favorably received by the king. Instead of 60,000 dinars, payment was fixed at 50,000 dirhams, and finally at 20,000 dirhams. Ferdowsi was extremely upset by this. He decided to travel around for a while, and then came back to his homeland. Some time later Sultan was regretting his wrong behavior with Ferdowsi. He wanted to compensate but it was late. Ferdowsi had passed away then. Ferdowsi died in poverty around 1020 and was buried in his own garden, burial in the cemetery of Tus having been forbidden by a local cleric who considered him a heretic. A Ghaznavid governor of Khorasan constructed a mausoleum over the grave, and it became a revered site. The tomb, which had fallen into decay, was rebuilt between 1928 and 1934 by the Society for the National Heritage of Iran on the orders of Reza Shah, and has now become the equivalent of a national shrine. Please let us know about your favorite historical figures. Thank you for watching.